Good evening, everyone. Another possible setback for Johnson & Johnson's COVID vaccine. Tonight, the FDA warning of an increased risk of a rare but serious neurological syndrome in the 6 weeks after receiving the one-dose shots. So far, just 100 suspected cases out of over 12 million people who've received the vaccinations. One death reported. The FDA calling the chances of developing the side effect very low. That news coming at a critical moment in the fight against COVID. Cases and hospitalizations back on the rise in this country, largely among the unvaccinated, as the most contagious variant yet takes deeper root in the U.S. We began our reporting with Gabe Gutierrez.
Among 12.8 million recipients of the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine, the CDC now says federal officials have identified about 100 suspected cases of Guillain-Barré syndrome. GBS is a neurological disorder in which the body's immune system damages nerve cells, causing muscle weakness or, in severe cases, paralysis.
That message about these side effects being exceptionally rare, frankly, it has not gotten through to people. And we run the risk here, if we don't pivot quickly away from J&J, of having a sustained carryover effect, really damaging the reputation and the image of the mRNA vaccines.
The GBS cases occurred about 2 weeks after receiving the J&J shot, mostly among men, many over age 50. Most people who contract GBS recover. Still, the FDA warning is the latest blow for a vaccine that had been highly anticipated because it was easier to administer. It requires only one dose and can be stored at a higher temperature. But in April, the CDC said it had identified rare but serious blood clots linked to the J&J vaccine. Tonight, the company says it's working with federal regulators, that the chance of having this occur is very low, and that it happened only slightly more often than in a population that hadn't taken the COVID vaccine. Though the CDC says the data does not show a similar side effect for the Pfizer and Moderna shots. Despite all this, public health experts stress that vaccine benefits far outweigh the risks, as nearly all COVID hospitalizations and deaths are now occurring among the unvaccinated. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, New York.
Quick question. Do you believe the benefit outweighs the risk taking this jab?